Microphone on. How's that? Is there sound now? Yep, there's sound now. Okay, cool. Hi. So I'm just going to do a little tiny bit of cutting it, just basically chit-chatting with everybody. Um, I've got my sewing machine right over here, which you guys can't see it. Not that it's anything fantabulous to look at, but I'm sure you'd rather see that versus the tablet. Let's see what we can do to fix that. Still can't really see it, but you will when I pull it over. Nope, that's not going to hold. Dadgummit. All right, let's try this. Oh, I'm dropping y'all. Let's try that view. How's that view? You'll be able to see the sewing machine when I pull it over. Good morning, Gloria. I want to sew this morning. And I wanted to set it up on in my new craft room area. I have a desk separately for sewing. And then I have my Cricut station over there, which y'all already saw. But and when you see my mat behind underneath, excuse the shape of the mat, but I've been using it for inking and everything, so it's in pretty bad rough shape. But I got this fabric and I need some bins, so I thought I would make a bin. See if I could do it while I was live and chit chat with some people. What did I just knock over? Okay, it's not my pins, not my rotary cutter, not my scissors, or my sewing machine, so I don't need it. So I'm going to cut this fabric. And guys, I'm just going to go by the seat of my pants here and see if I can remember how to do this stuff. I should have an iron set up, but I don't. I'd have to cut this fabric down. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just doing rough stuff. I'm doing all right. My ankle is a lot better. All right, so I have 19 inches. So let's just cut it down at the 19 inches. Let me go get my ruler so I can get somewhat of a straight line. Surprisingly, the sprain is not as bad as it felt the first night when I went to the emergency room thinking it was broken. All right, so we're just going to take our ruler and our rotary cutter. Oh, sweet. What are you doing? Are you still working on the mosaic in glass class? Okay, come on. There we go, Blade. Thank you. Sweet. I can't wait to see it when you're done. I don't have as much strength in my hands as I used to. So cutting fabrics and stuff is like, I have this rotary blade is really good. I love Olfa. That's what this is Olfa. Rotary blade. And I love Olfa rotary blades. All right, I'm going to just cut that off. And I'm just using my Cricut fabric scissors. We can make little bins or little totes with the strap that I just made. Maybe next week. Okay, cool. Which design was it? A cat, right? I don't remember. Oh, I was lucky to remember it's a mosaic. All right, now let's take it, and I'm going to line it up on the top up there the best that I can to make it straight. And then I'm going to bring this like this here. And remember, guys, I am not a professional. I'm just a fly-by-night crafter attempting to sew. So if you're a professional or you've been doing this for years and you're really good at this, don't judge. No judging. Surprise me if I move. I can hear it when it goes through, but it ain't going through all the way. And I'm not worrying about the pattern going in the right direction or anything like that. I'm just going to snip this piece down here. Oi. Oi. All right. There's two more little wallets. I can make little wallets or whatever out of this. And this fabric is a little bit thicker because it's really intended for upholstery. Yes, tips are definitely welcome. No judgment, just tips. Especially when I get monetized. No, I'm joking. A cat like Shrimpy, that's right. And for those that don't know, Melissa's cat Shrimpy is a beautiful, fluffy, long-haired kitty cat. I'd like to say an Angora, but I'm not going to say that. And he's so sweet. I love when I know people's pets. If your pets like them, then if your pets like them, then they're generally, you're good to go. If your pets don't care for them, then you should probably watch out. All right, now I cut this edge straight and I got that top pretty much straight, but this is not straight. So let's get this straightened up a little. Well, this isn't straight, Linda. That's at an angle. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's try to straighten this up a little, though. That's at an angle. That's not straight at all. I'm going to stick with the edge I know is straight as my straight edge. Come down here and I'm going to, if I had this ironed out, it would be better. I thought I put do not disturb on. Yeah, he's a black and white kitty. He's pretty. She's pretty. It's funny is because my dog is black and white. Oh, see, I moved. That's how you end up with. That's how you end up with mess ups. That's your fingers, Linda. This is thicker fabric, so. Just hope my needle can handle it. The folded edge is not straight. Oops. But I was measuring it off with this edge straight. So it will have to be straight. Because when we iron it down, it'll have to be, that'll be what'll have to be considered straight because the fabric, oh, I see, it makes the pattern go crooked. But like I said, I'm not really worried about the pattern today. I'm just making a bin. I had some bins that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and they dry rotted on me out here. So I need some fabric that isn't going to dry rot on me, or at least last longer than a year. That fabric didn't last a year from that stuff. So if you're in Florida, be wary of the Dumaflachis. All right, let's turn this fabric right side out. Let's match it back up this way. And it's okay that our pattern's crooked. It's only going to be in the craft room, in a corner where no one's going to see it except for me or anybody who might actually come into my craft space, which I don't foresee too many people coming into my craft space. All right, so now what I need to do is remember what the heck I need to do to make a bin. Maybe we're not making a bin. Maybe we're making a tote. Because my brain is not remembering how to make the bin. Let's just make a tote. I can still put things in a tote. Which means we'll have to make handles. No. Yeah. Not if we put a drawstring. I don't know. Like I say, this was just a test. I need another light on the other side over there near the sewing machine. All right. My brain just completely is like, nope, I'm not going to give you that information that's in there. It's in there. I've made bins before. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody who subscribed and giving me watch hour and all that good hunky-dory stuff. I really appreciate it. This thing is so old. It needs to be a good oiling and scrubbing. All right. Let's move our sewing machine closer. Turn it on. And let's hope that this needle can, because I don't have any more needles. So let's hope this needle can handle this fabric. Oi, this is tricky. Can you guys see? You guys can't see. Ugh. It doesn't matter if you turn it that way, Linda. They still can't see. All right, so I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam. Let's move our needle to position 1. And put our down. Oh, it went in. So maybe. All right, let's get our foot pedal where our foot pedal's supposed to be. And let's cross our fingers. What is it doing? It looks like it's jumping. It's jumping. What is it doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's doing a fancy stitch because I didn't put it on 1. I put it on 10. All right. That's not going to work. There we go. Let's try that now. Let's try it again. All right. And we have to back stitch too. And boy, Linda, you got this on super slow. Let's try speeding it up a little. There we go. It seems to be doing all right on this fabric. I really need to watch some sewing classes to remind me how to do this kind of stuff. And then we're gonna back stitch. Lift our needle up, pull it out, waste some thread by using the thread cutter on the machine. Come over here and get our scissors. So what are you doing today, Miss Gloria? What are you doing today, Miss Gloria? This is why you should press your stuff. This is why you should press everything. I'm determined to go into this new year a little more organized. Therefore, making bins. I'll be doing more sewing and things to help me with my organization. And when I get to the end, I'm back stitching it. All right, pull it up. All right, now this is where I think my bin shape is going to come in. Because what I'm going to do. Hi, Dream Builder. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, if you Dream, remind me what your name is, and because I know I met you at Stacey May's channel, and I've been to a couple of your live videos, and I like watching you. You build the models. All right, so I'm taking the edge here, and I'm going to fold it in because I want this to be a bin. Daniel, that's right, Daniel. Yes, he builds really cool models. Reminded me of when I was younger. My brother that passed away used to like to build models, and in doing so, he built an aircraft carrier. He was like 11 or 12, and he got the model kit to do the aircraft carrier, and it took him months to do it. He was so proud of that thing. It was awesome looking. We were both going to join the Navy together when we grew up. And so that was like, used to sit there and be like, that's what we're going to do when we grow up. Well, he didn't get to grow up. So I joined the Navy anyway, though. But anyway, okay, enough of that, because that just makes me sad. So I folded this up like this, right? That's going to end up being our bottom. And this is just like, yes, very awesome memories. Yeah, model building can do a lot. You know, it's girls as well as boys. You know, it's... My boys never really wanted to do models, though. They like to do the Pinewood Derby cars and things like that, but they were more like, one son was more into playing video games and stuff, and the other son was more into fishing and hunting and things like that. I tried to get them to do the model stuff, and I used to take them down, you know, different ideas, different things. Okay, this has to fold out more at the corner. It can't be willy-nilly. It is willy-nilly. I'm a willy-nilly crafter if you haven't figured it out. All right, so I'm going to come in like 2 or 3 inches. So right about there, right about here. And I'm just going to sew it across, straight line right across. A Linda straight line. Maybe not a straight line for other people who sew and stuff, but I'm going to do what a Linda straight line. Let's see, where's my point? Right there. Okay. And I'm going to lock stitch it. And lock stitching is where you back it up. I think that's the terminology. Back up your stitch. I'm going to do this 4 times. That way I get the 4 corners that I want. Now I'm going to come across the board to this side over here. They get there with age. Mine is turning 18. He don't want to craft, but likes to take whole stuff and have it in his room. Oh, that's funny. My boys are still on the same. My youngest son is 28, I believe. Yeah, 28. He was born in 95, and he'll be 29. My oldest son is 31. 28, 29, 30, 30. Yes, he's 31. He'll be 32 in March. And they're still into the same stuff. My younger son, he's more apt for me to come in and craft with me or do something with me. But the other one, he's like, nah, Ma, you come fishing with me, which I'm fine with that. I'll go fishing with him. I like fishing. So, all right, let's do this other corner. And I just hit the back button a couple times just to secure that stitch. Yeah, he does like to paint and draw. He does like to do that kind of stuff. But he likes his video games. He's almost 30, so you know, when they're almost 30 and still doing the video games. All right, so now that I have the 2 corners like this, I need to make corners here. So I have to remember. All right, let's say I've got those corners. Now let's fold it like this. That's how I made that corner. No, fold it flat and then bring it up. I'm just guessing, guys. I'm just guessing. I don't remember how to do this. I don't remember how to do this. I think we're just going to leave it like that because I don't remember how to do it and I don't want to mess it up. And this was just a test. Yeah, no, my son works out, he works out of the house and stuff. So when he comes home, that's his unwind. He works at Lowe's, so he's up on his feet all day and stuff. So I'm cutting this down. I'm leaving a little bit of space before the stitch. Make sure I didn't cut the stitch. Cut this little piece off though, get rid of that bulk. Same thing with this. Just cut it right above there. Get rid of that stitch. And we're going to fold this piece in because we want a little bit of a folded edge. We're not going to put a handle on it either. And we're not doing any specific measuring or anything. Yeah, he used to when he was younger. I got him a sketch pad and some pencils and stuff. And he did the drawing for a little while. Now my daughter, she's the artist. She does graphic arts and all that and anime drawings and she went to college for it and everything. She's my artist. She's the artistic one. Yeah, I think her art's called Tronbon Art. She does some work. She works with Inti Creates over in Japan. All right, this is totally not straight, but guys, you know me by now. You know there's no perfection on this channel. Progress, not perfection. That's what we're doing around here. We're on one. Let's do a fancy stitch. Let's see, what can I do without a fancy needle? Can I do 18? Yes, I can. My needles, I don't know where my different feet are. All right, we got that locked down. Let's put our needle down. Let's start our stitch. We should have started right on the seam. All right. Let's do a fancy stitch. Oh, that's cool, Gloria. All right, we're coming to the seam, so let's go slow so we don't break our needle. Slow, Linda, not stop. I hope y'all can see me. Oh, you can. Okay, good deal. All right. All right, we're past the seam, so we're going to speed it up a little. It's not a super fancy stitch, but it's a fancier stitch than just straight. And sometimes these fancy stitches help hold things together better because they're not going just completely straight. So at least that's what I feel. Oh, cool. Cool, Daniel. Cool. Yeah, I'm not, my grandmother, that woman, she could do anything. She could sew, crochet, embroider, hand stitch, all that stuff. I use the sewing machine and I do the fake it till you make it. You know, it's like, all right. A lot of times, yeah, I'm not, I don't follow patterns well because I don't follow well. It's like I'll be in the middle of following a pattern and I'll get bored with it and I'll just go off track. And next thing you know, that's how I get a Linda creation. That's how I end up with my own creations. Because like crocheting, I was making a hat one time. I was making a Santa hat and it would have been it was still a beautiful Santa hat, but you could see the difference in the stitching because I got bored with what they were doing. It was taking too long. That's another thing is I'm really bad about wanting instant gratification. So, all right, so this is the second seam. This is not the first seam. So we've made it from one end to the other. Now we got to get back around. We got to go slow through the stitches, through the seams. Because like I said, I've only got the one needle. Let's at least get into the seam before we slow her down too much. Oh, look, we went right through that seam. Awesome. I really need to get some new sewing machine needles. That way I can try sewing on paper, stitching on paper, and doing all that stuff. You have to follow this to do, it'd be more fun. If I do, it'd be more. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? That the rules gone out the window. Linda can't do that. I had enough rule following in the Navy. I'm not a rule follower. Exactly. If I do this, it will be more fun. Exactly. And faster too. Like I said, I'm instant gratification. When things take too long, like this is taking too long for me right now. I'm already going, come on, hurry up, sewing machine. But I know not to put it on a faster setting because my needle will end up breaking if I go any faster than this. My machine can go faster, but if I go faster, it won't be good for my needle. Now, I could have put a lining on this and handles on this and done all that stuff, but today was just testing. I don't even know if you guys can see me over here, sitting down over here at this machine at a weird angle. Look at me going off kilter, going crooked, Linda. You're going crooked. I'm usually into paper crafting and stuff, and because it is instant gratification is why I like it so much. It doesn't take me well, it does take me a while to make a card, but it's a little more involved in my opinion. All right, now I'm going to switch down to a straight stitch just so I can lock it. Pull the needle up, and we have a little tiny tote without a handle. We can always add a handle later if we decide we want a handle. But just something to put stuff in. We have it. Ta-da! That didn't take very long at all. Turn the sewing machine off. Move it aside. Okay, cool. Cool. Eventually, I'll have a side camera too, so you'll see me doing the sewing and stuff. But right now, I'm having to just figure things out. I'm figuring them out as I go. Come on, Linda, you can do this. All right, so when I went on that angle on the side, it caused the bottom. That's what causes that box bottom. See? Right there. That's what gave me that. So even though this isn't a perfectly square bin, it's still a little bin that I can put things in. And if I wanted to put seams on this to make it stay in that shape, I could do that. But that would take more sewing. But there we go. We got us a nice little bin. And the bottom should fold in on itself while it's not being used. Just like that. And now I could put a handle and then have a nice little tote. But thank you. Thank you, Gloria. So the angle works, you said, or you said move it closer? I would move it oh, you're talking about moving the stuff closer to you. I would move this sewing machine and everything closer to me, but the way I got this table, it's a makeshift table. I have a cabinet that has drawers, and then I have my tabletop set on top of it. So I can't, and it's not screwed down. So I can't lean my body weight on one side or lean my body weight on the other side. Everything has to be in the middle. And when I'm sitting at it, I'm having to sit at the corner of the cabinet. Four-inch camera angle a bit towards you. Okay. All right. I see it on the thing. So I should bring it this way a little bit more, because this way you can actually, now you should be able to see the project. So now you should be able to see the corner and everything. And see. I'm thinking I might want to put a handle on it. I'm thinking it's a nice little tote. Nice little market bag style, craft bag, yarn bag style tote. There we go. I'm glad now y'all see. I wish I'd have known that. I wish I'd have paid attention earlier. I forgot what I was saying though. Oh, so anyway, so my table isn't screwed down. So here's the cabinet. Say this corner right here, this gray. I know you can see that. And then this little light gray and this other dark gray are the ends of the table, and this is the middle of the table. And I'm sitting right here. So I'm sitting like this at the angle, trying to work one leg under and one leg stuck like that. So until I figure out how to get this to where it can be at this end and the legs on this end. Well, I will have the camera closer to me when I figure out how I'm doing this. So like I could, okay, I'm going to drop y'all for a minute. Hold on. So I could, oh no, I could unscrew this and literally drop y'all. That's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It was this one. Okay, righty tighty, lefty loosey doesn't work on this thing. Let's slide you this way a little. See how that works. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because that's right where my hands are. That's not even the edge of the table, but I can move that a little closer like that. But that's how my hands sit. Thank you for helping me with this. I need to put a mark on the table. I wish I could pin it. I take my little pins and just pin it. Pin it, man. I need to pin it. I need to mark it. I need to get some tape and I need to mark it. Yep. I'm set then for this table. And then I can also do card making at this table. Once I get everything moved in here. Right now I have 3 separate stations. I have my sewing station, my Cricut station, and then in the other room, my old area is my card making section. I may just keep them all. You've taped your stuff as well. Cool. Guys, I really appreciate you watching and hanging out. Thank you so much, Daniel, for helping me know that I needed to be more closer to me this way. I really should make a handle. If I turn it this way, the pattern's going the correct way. Ta-da! All fixed. It's crooked, but it's all fixed. It's all sitting upright. But now I can put things in it, like fabric. Like, see? Now I can put my fabric in it. Ta-da. I do too. I think my friend was going for like Paris themed stuff when she bought this fabric before she gave it to me. And look, I love that stitch that we did. I don't know if you, how well y'all can see that stitch. I don't know how well you can see it, but I like it. It's pretty. But let's see, what else do I got next to me? Do I have any more fabric stuff? An old sock so I can make a dog shirt with, dog sweater, an old Peace Love America thing for a quilt that I've wanted to sew onto a quilt. A tea towel that I put some gnomes on when I was practicing. I can put a lot of stuff in here. Yes, I'm still on, Melissa. I'm just finishing. You were quick. I was not slow. You were quick. Of course, I'm still on. Rolling down. I finished my lunchbox. It's not a lunchbox. It's a fat rag bag. That's what it is. It's a rag bag, y'all. People are talking to me, Melissa. Of course, I'm still here. DM me, Daniel, on Facebook, Linda Tillman. Melissa, that's Daniel. Daniel, that's Melissa, Miss Gloria, and everybody else in the video watching the replay. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a high five. That's what the thumbs up is. It's a high five. Hello, how you doing? I like what you're doing. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Melissa, you got back just in time for me to be done. Your wish is granted. I'm done. No, I'm joking. I know you weren't wishing for that. All right. Ta-ta for now. You guys know the routine. Daniel may not, but y'all do. So long, farewell, la 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 la. And I just lost the screen that turns the camera off, but it's most likely on still. Ta-da, it's still there. Bye, y'all.